these days. I never would have had a chance.
So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. The 1-1.
Hey!
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The A's down to their final out. Here's the catcher, C.J. Rodriguez.
Hey!
Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. And that one almost hit him. There's a line drive to left field. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take game 1 of the series on the road. Scott pitched a clean inning for the save.
Well, he showed some lockdown stuff out of the pen, Boog. His teammates see him pitching like that, and it gives him a ton of confidence in him. Nice job to help deliver the win.
They want to see you fall. They want to see you fumble back and they intercept the ball. They want to send a back.
Yo sé que no te gustó que yo plantara bandera, pues lo que dice mi voz, oye sonero, se repite donde quiera. Tú te creías que eras dueño de todo y me decías que el mundo andaba a tu modo. Y de repente llegué sin echarme las de fiera y te resultó al revés porque yo planté bandera con humildad, con mi sencillez.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 55, Logan.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Scott ready to go. 9th inning, and the ball is in the closer's hands. This is why they get the big entrance music.
Well, pressure's on, but that's the job. You come in, lock it down, and head home with a W.
Ball
That's a
1,
ball.
no strikes. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Braves going with a pinch runner, Ezekiel Duran. And now the catcher comes up to him, Drake Baldwin. There's a strike. Just
Outside, that's a ball.
missed. In the air, left field, and that'll get off into the seats.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stand.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. 1 out man at first. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Don't want to get beat by a
That's
fastball in, and he spits on that one.
The 1-0. And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that one fouled off. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one off the mark, and now it's 3-2. Scott will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. So the call stands. Still 1 challenge left for them. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 3-2. Sets him down looking. Braves down to their final out. Albies thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. The Braves down to their last out. Next is the designated hitter, Lars Nootbaar.
Nope, that's a ball.
typically the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
One strike away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got it! And that's the ball game. Scott earned a save with 3 punch-outs.
Good work out of the bullpen in the win, Boog. Really handled his business against this lineup. We'll take that kind of performance just about every time.
Uptown swing like new jack up top. High heel got you with a view at. Always on topic. You be with the news at. Center of the conversation like timepiece.
Todo esto lo tuve que sudar. Yeah, nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Tantas W que ya ni sé cómo perder. 100 por 35 no me voy a mudar. Si yo gano todos ganamos, eso es plural. Me dicen el chef que no para de cocinar. Porque todo el mundo tiene que comer. Si corono todo vamos a cobrar. Estuve abajo, me patearon, no me voy a olvidar. Firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a rodear. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con mi voz. Vamos saltando, aquí los platos dan todo. Si la prendo molotov, aquí todo lo mío está. Todo lo mío. Ellos me ven de frente sonriendo, pero sé que están jodiendo, ando loco. Todo lo mío, todo lo mío, me ven de frente y dan la mano, pero sé que están jodiendo, ando loco. Todo esto lo tuve que sudar. Yeah, nunca tuve.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 55.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And now it's the Angels cleanup battle. Joe Adell. Scott, 5 saves on the year. And they traded for him earlier this year. There's the strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Late swing, fouled off. The Bo Sox trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Angels with only 1 out left.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Out to short, Story. To first, nice pick and a ball in the dirt, and that ends the ball game. Scott didn't allow any runs and got the save.
That was a really strong performance out of the bullpen, Blue. He came right after those hitters and just shut them down, and that helped his team get the win. Nice job.
Ay, ay, los pongo a bailar la pelúa. El que no baile que lo despelucan.
no me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 55.
All set to start the ninth in this one. So in now for the Angels, Orlando Arcia. Late swing, fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
And the count 1-2. Nope. Just misses there.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
On the ground to the left. Slings it across, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Nolan Shotwell now at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Shotwell wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, so the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on.
That's outside.
Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 2-2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get...
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Angels go down. On to extra innings. So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore. And that is out of play. Man at second. That's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Here's Joe Adele. He's already homered here in this one. Fouls away the first offering.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
This one in the air, center field. Anthony under it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Runner from third in to score. And they've got the lead in extra innings. Here comes the man.
For the Red Sox,
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Zach Kelly.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out. Definitely a frustrating outing for him, Boog. They took the loss, and with the way he pitched, I bet he feels responsible for their troubles. I know he wants to do better, though.
I know it might sound crazy. I still can see you dancing inside my head. Is it alright if I call you on a Sunday night? Oh, baby, it's okay if I hold you till the morning. You make my heart beat like a bass drum. You make my soul sing like the morning sun. You make the earth shake like an earthquake. You make the world go round, baby. Wow, yeah. I'll admit, baby, since you came into my life, I have been a mess. Yeah, only you can save me, 'cause it feels like I'm drowning and you're my best. Wow.
Now pitching for Boston, number 65.
Back in the Bronx, bottom 9. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. The Yankees looking to rally. 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Scott measures 6 feet 2 inches, 230 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2025. Here's Stanton now, 1 for 3. And that is out of play. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
The Bo Sox trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Swings through it for the K. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. And that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Scott, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one outside. Ball 3. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him.
Sit down on strikes. That's the 3rd out, and so they turn things over to the righty, Johan Oviedo. He's been so good against lefties.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyway.
Number 65.
First and second, 2 outs. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And a challenge from the mound in a big spot. They'll overturn the call and rule it a strike. So they still have both challenges. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count. Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bottom 9. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ben Rice. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Scott will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Inside.
Nope, that's in.
1 ball, 1 strike. The Red Sox trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out.
That's the ball.
Just missed.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a wall, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. Stepping in, Cedric Mullins. And that's it for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
That misses.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him, and that's the ball game. Scott registered a bunch of outs and didn't allow any runs.
Only showed some lockdown stuff out of the pen, Boog. His teammates see him pitching like that, and it gives him a ton of confidence in him. Nice job to help deliver the win.
I'm in Bottega Veneta, waffling this stitch on a sweater. None of letters. I don't be rocking no butters. If you see me booted, it's Mason Margiela. Double R came with umbrella. They trying to rain on my parade from the
Now,
welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Well, 1-run game. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Well, Sammy, when you come to Fenway Park, I think the first thing that you think about when you picture the Green Monster, what's it like standing there playing with that thing behind you?
Now, I'll tell you this, it is an experience your first time in here if you're playing the outfield with the Green Monster, because it plays like no other wall in all of baseball. You really have to pay attention during batting practice, but still a cool place to play, and it was one of my favorites.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Stepping in, David Fry. He's already homered here in this one. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Scott wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. In there at the knees for a strike. Fry not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Got the bat going too soon at strike two. In front of the Green Monster at Fenway, they used to swings and misses. And he strikes out the side of the ninth.
Outside, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shawty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. We step like 4 or 5. Keep your cool, won't be no fire. I'm fresh like water. Your daughter might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the jeans, just demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 55.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. And he takes one right on the black. It's 0-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Sets him down looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door. Cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Here comes the 0-1. So it's their last chance in this one. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers.
Ball.
Flips the corner, and the count even at 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Scott pitched the clean inning for the save.
That was a really strong performance out of the bullpen, Boo. He came right after those hitters and just shut them down, and that helped his team get the win. Nice job.
I need you and your friends to show up at 10. We leave in the Benz truck. Uber Lux and some we rolled up. I know you when the night is peak. When you relax and dance with me. Whoa. Hands on your hip, move slow. Heart in my chest beat fast, but on the gas. I hope that it lasts. Love. You spin my heart around for 360.
Swagger when I step, walk in looking like a jet, feeling like a million, forgot about my rent. She be in the city, opposite of innocent. And Benny told up friends to bring a friend. Took a girl from the to the podium. Other guys in here, I so It's a lonely man, things ain't going as planned, but it's a real life. Look, I Texas. I forget that we got exes. Seem like 3Q and as we exit. Throwing peace signs in the air like Hendrix. I'm the brains behind them all. Sad majestic is a super sub to take us for a ride. I gotta dip real quick, get the course around. You spin my heart around. Full 360. You spin my heart around. Full 360.
If it feels like a spade, then call it a spade. And love in the day, by nighttime it changes. Spinning around with new faces. Dance floor like amazing. Lost in the mood, Fall in love with you, you and you. It's fun when it's new, it's fun when it's new, it's fun when it's new until it's so news.
So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, David Fry. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. Fry wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Scott, 22 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Lifted in the air, right center field. Abreu under it. And that is that. Tigers. 3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Cheap one, not no
Dylan Beavers digs in now. 1 for 3. Just off the inside edge. And he'll challenge this call from the mound. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. There's a strike. Struck him out looking on the backdoor slider. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they still got both their challenges. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Westberg, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Orioles down to their final out. Now the left fielder, Blaze Alexander. That clips the corner.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
Scott is just 1 strike away.
No, that turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Scott didn't allow any runs and got the save.
He went out there and delivered some shutdown relief for him, Boog. Really seemed like he had his best stuff going today, and that helped him secure the win.
In this funny state, looking at the time, you're still wide awake, and I'm still feeling. We've been right here before.
it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 2-0. Out to short. Gonzalez whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Stepping in, Wyatt Langford.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 0-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Pitcher challenges. He thought it was a strike. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. This one in the air, center field. Out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Corey Seager. Scott looking to reach double-digit saves on the year.
That's down. That's a ball.
To third, Durbin. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox take game 1 of the series on the road. Scott notches his 10th save of the season.
Well, he's definitely a reliable arm out of the pen for them, Boog. Shows how much the manager trusts him that he's got 10 saves this year.
I never liked them. To your public safety brief, I never listened. To your blackmail of likes, I ignore them. Your curated playlist, I always hated what you like.
For the Red Sox, number 65.
On to the bottom of the 10th. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. And you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Wong takes it to the bag, but the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Line drive, base hit. Aim to score from third. It's an RBI single, and again, we are tied. Seager stands in now. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Pitcher thought that was a strike. He's going to challenge. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Ball 1 low.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in.
Runner on the go. And fouled off. The Red Sox trying to keep this a 2-2 game here in extra innings. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
In the air, right field, Abreu under it. And that's the third out. back at Globe Life Field. We're in extras here. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Oh! Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Man at second. That one fouled hard the other way. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
The rise in the box now. Take strike one.
Going an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
One away, and the game-winning run stands at second.
So now it's all about protect.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Rangers walk it off in the 11th. A 3-2 final score in this one. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
What a life. It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair mystique up in this deep chain with
now Logan Scott comes out trying to close it out. He's got the closer mentality and the numbers to match.
Short memory, big arm, that's the recipe, Boog. He just keeps making things happen with a late lead, and that spells trouble for the opponent.
You know, he's not just saving games, he's locking up confidence for that clubhouse.
Yeah, and he does it like he's done it 100 times before. Hey, at this pace, it really does feel like that's an attainable number.
Fought off foul.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Leo Rivas, the next to hit, 1 for 3. And a strike on the outside edge. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And a bunt towards third. And it's just foul. That was close. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a ground ball to first. And that's just foul. Got him swinging for the K. Down to the last out for the Mariners. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. This guy with light tower power.
That's a ball.
And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches there. I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but
they go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat. This team does not want to let him beat him.
So 2 down, and now the catcher comes up to him. Johnny Pareda.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Scott wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they still got both their challenges. The Mariners down to their final strike. And that one up and in. Look out. Got him, and that's the ball game. Scott pitched a clean inning for the save.
Good work out of the bullpen in the win, Boog. Really handled his business against this lineup. You'll take that kind of performance just about every time.
my love. We used to move you. My love was always on your mind. Now you just look right through me, treat me like a ghost. So you don't need to tell me that you already let go.
For the Red Sox, number 55.
the ninth. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. There's a strike. Next pitch is outside. And he swings through that one. A little bit low.
Down. Ball
two balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Looking to get the tying run on base. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. No throw, and he's out at first. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Rivas in the box now. No balls and a strike. Late with the swing there.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes in the box.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Rylan Thomas up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a strike up high. It's 0-1. The Bo Sox trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him looking. Down to the last out for the Mariners. So up next, Johnny Pareda, 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where...
Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Scott didn't allow any runs and got the save.
Well, not a whole lot of nitpick in this performance, Boo. He came out of the bullpen ready to go, and he executed, and that helped him get the W.
Sexy pa' que me la modele. Ya las heridas no le duelen. Yo le traje pa' que se revele. Y formamos el DNR. Yeah. Porque por tu cara sé que quieres. Yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes suerte más. También te gustan las mujeres. Estaba buscando una chica como tú. Tú le toca vemos caro cruz. Ella no es tímida en la multitud. Rosita para la baby con su club. La gente mirando y se desacató. El maquillaje sacó. Ella tiene un fan club. Las gafas caen hielo si no la echan por. Todos los carros deportivos con los RT por. Ella a mí me roncó y terminó llamándome diciéndome que se va a salir, le mintió. Dijo que no estaba de humor, se rico, mami, se sintió. Por tu cara sé que quieres. Yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombres de más. También te gustan las mujeres. Por amor la...
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 55.
We go to the ninth. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Off the mark there. And that is ball one. Top of the zone for a called strike. Right through there for a strike. And they'll do it again. Got him looking. Blue Jays have just one out left here. Barger thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. So they're down to their final out. Davis Schneider will hit next.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days.
That one ripped right center field. And that gets down into the gap. Throws to second. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Clement swings through it for strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Scott is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Scott earned a save with 3 punch-outs.
Good work out of the bullpen in the wind, Boo. Really handled his business against this lineup. You'll take that kind of performance just about every time.
Eres la niña en mis ojos, eres todo lo que quiero yo. Mejor mal hacer, no, mejor ser por su boquita, amor. Las tentaciones así como tú, merecen pecados como yo.
We go to the ninth. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Ball one there.
Outside.
Check swing, and he went. Going to count 1 and 2. Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Raleigh stands in now and watches strike one. Swings over the top of that one. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. 1 out, man at first. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate.
Rudder takes off. Pitches low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Gonzalez steps on the bag down to the last out for the Mariners.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Johnny Pereda in the box now. Takes strike one. They're down to their final strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins.
In there. Sets him down on strikes. And this one is over with the tying run stranded just 90 feet away. Scott pitched a clean inning for the save.
Good work out of the bullpen in the wind, Booth. Really handled his business against this lineup. You'll take that kind of performance just about every time.
And we're back here at Fenway Park. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now it's Luis Garcia.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Next over in there for a strike. That's strike two. Struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Rivas batting with one down, takes a strike. That catches the zone, and it's 0-2. Scott measures 6 feet 2 inches, 22 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Mariners. Back to the top of the order now. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swinging a foul out of play. The Bo Sox trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth.
0-1.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. One strike away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Scott faced 3 hitters, fanned them all for the save.
He went out there and delivered some shutdown relief for him, Boog. Really seemed like he had his best stuff going today, and that helped him secure the win.
On to the bottom of the 10th. In now for the Reds, Sal Stewart.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, 1 out. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Laureano comes up to hit.
Off the plate,
that
ball
misses
1.
the zone, ball 1. And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Here's a 3-0. Bounce to third. Gonzalez. Throw is low, and he can't hang on safe. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Scott back to work after the error.
Yeah, no use stewing on it, Boog. I mean, the best pitchers don't let stuff snowball. They go right at the next hitter with intent. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The Reds with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the last half of the 10th. And a challenge from the mound in a big spot. And it did miss the zone. The call stands. So they've only got one challenge left now. That's off the mark. Ball 3. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Here's Lane Thomas now. Scott finds himself in a bind. Pressure cooker activated. Let's see how he handles the heat with the crowd on edge.
Well, these are the moments that stick to your bones, Bird. He's got the beef, just needs the bread.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball.
Big in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Pitcher thought that was a strike. He's going to challenge. So the call stands. So they're now out of challenges. Ground ball right side could be 2. Over to Story for 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over. Scott pitched a clean inning for the save.
Well, not a whole lot of nitpick in this performance, Boog. He came out of the bullpen ready to go, and he executed, and that helped him get the W.
Does anybody know or have the time? Does anybody know that girl of mine? Has anybody seen her? Has she gone away? If anybody talked to her, please send her my way. Yeah, yeah. She was hanging around.
Now for the Red Sox, number 65.
So 2 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Foul ball. Ball 1 there. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Contreras steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Couple of shaky moments, Boo, but he did enough to keep things steady and help lift him to the win. Nice job.
Qué bonito está el cielo que a mí me tapa. Y esa brisa y siempre que entra por la casa.
Number 65.
Here's Andres Jimenez. 1 for 3. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Nope,
man,
that's
oh
a ball.
man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Center field. Durant under it. And that ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Stepping in, Miles Strong. Right through there for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to crack the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing. That
swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Now it's Matt Chapman.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Just missed. And that one fouled off. The Red Sox trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Scott will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. And now 2-2. Next pitch is slider that misses outside. Going down, base is empty here in the ninth. And ball 4 there, tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, known for his late inning heroics. Swinging a foul out of play. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
To the right side. Over to Story for 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over. Scott went a little longer than usual to get that save.
Well, this guy came out of the bullpen and went right to work, Boo. You could see the focus and concentration while he was pitching. He did his part to help them get the W.
Stop smiling once they get what they've been begging for.